I would like to welcome you officially to Busoga Kingdom, and you're most welcome. Then, of course, thirdly, away from that, thank you for bringing the different kinds of arrangement, for instance, for ensuring that our people are religiously okay, because through religion, you've constructed a church which is growing as per the updates that I received. And we know through people being God-fearing, they will be morally upright. So as a cultural institution, we are happy that you're helping us to shape the different communities within Vuwaida. And we do hope that more and more people shall come. We are very grateful. Then, of course, on the side of the community, I normally receive feedback from them. The feedback loops demonstrate that they are seeing a lot of new events unfolding. For instance, the infrastructure, of course, the busy environment, the exposure that comes with it, the job opportunities created, and so forth. We are therefore very happy that Vuwaida, that was known to be a deep village in a remote area, is certainly becoming one of the very best examples in our kingdom, where people are seeing rampant development in different spheres within the community. Thank you for taking off time to develop that area, especially being strategically located in the center of Vyende district. We know as time goes on, we shall see further development. Thank you for those great initiatives. And because on our side, we are committed to continue working with you. And we know that as time goes on, we shall further strengthen our relationship into the different projects and into the different exchange programs between Busoga Kingdom and you as partners. Therefore, on behalf of Busoga Kingdom, I'm officially committing ourselves to continue working with you in order to further improve the livelihoods of our people. Of course, we are grateful from where you've come from, because we know it's a long distance, but having interest in Africa, and in particular in Uganda and Busoga Kingdom, we are very delighted and happy to see you here. And I'm pretty sure most of you are still a bit jet-lagged, given the time difference, but feel at home, and we know we shall continue working with you. I'm getting back to the story of New Life schools. Of course, at the beginning, I was a bit astonished because I went to New Life Academy before it became into a school, and it was my first time in my entire life to see a very dilapidated small house where most of the students in Vuwaida were studying from. And of course, what made the story more interesting was that even the two teachers that I met, of course, one of them was disabled, the lady, and secondly, they were using their small house as well as part of the classroom blocks for the students. And of course, that would happen especially when it normally rained, given the kind of environment that I found. So it was my first time to experience such kind of lifestyle. But of course, I was very happy that the Vaiseigaga clan, where most of our people here belong, decided to forfeit a huge amount of land for purposes of development and for purposes of seeing new life within the communities, as the saying goes. And I'm happy that the dream has come true so far. Therefore, of course, I last went there about 2 years ago, but there was great progress. And I'm pretty sure there is much more at the moment. When I saw some of the pictures yesterday, I was very happy that you've decided to venture into the health sector, where I saw you having community activities centered around helping the different communities away from the children, treating them different diseases, checkups, and so forth. Therefore, we are very happy as a kingdom because we believe that if we have our people living in a healthy environment, then they shall be in position to work hard and sustain their families and the different communities. So thank you for taking that initiative of going ahead, apart from educating the young generation, and as well supplement it with the health side of life. Thank you for as well tackling the poverty rates, because we know Buwaida is no longer the same. Buwaida of 4 or 5 years ago, a lot has transpired and a lot has changed. Therefore, we thank you for joining us to ensure that we reduce the poverty rates in Busoga sub-region. And thank you as well for being good listeners, because at the moment, being a goodwill UN ambassador in charge of teenage pregnancies, I'm delighted that you've started initiating different programs that are geared towards fighting and reducing the teenage pregnancies in Busoga sub-region that had become alarming. I do believe that you'll engage a higher gear, especially in Buyende. It has been very rampant. It has been one of the alarming areas, so that we can be in position to work together and tackle these vices in our kingdom.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Von Rosenberg. I'm from Manita, Virginia, and I've been privileged to bring teams to Uganda for the past 4 years. We've had a total of 54 people come over the 4 years, and we've served well over 1,000 people in Busoga, specifically in Buwaida. We've brought eyeglass clinics and medical clinics, all different kinds of things. So the biggest things that we've been able to accomplish also is bringing the gospel to the people of Buwaida. This year alone, we had 167 people come to Christ through our clinics. What a joy that is, and what a rejoicing in heaven that is. But we also have saved lives. Last year, we had a woman that was pregnant with twins that were breech, and we paid for her to have a C-section. So now all 3 of them who may have died in childbirth are now alive and well. We also had a gentleman last year who was told his hand needed to be amputated. We were able to treat him and give him the medication that he needed, and now he is well and whole of using his hand. Challenges are being able to serve as many people as we can, because many are needing our help. So we do each year have to narrow the scope of the people that we can see, because we're only there for a day. So, but last year we saw an epidemic of red eye. This year we were able to treat it last year, and this year there were only a few people with it. So we're praising God that was helped there, and just having enough funds to be able to keep building onto the school and be able to have classrooms that are big enough for the students. Right now, the P1 and P2 are squished in little classrooms because the building was only supposed to be for the preschool. So the next challenge is raising the funds to build a primary school, so that because next year, when they graduate in December, we will have a P3 as well. So we really need that building. So that's our biggest challenge right now.
Amaina Nairobozi, engineer Gerard Isabiri. Era nga ninze executive director wa New Life Schools, New Life Academy e Buwaida. So nga ekitulese wano olwaleero nokwidda okukyalira baba ni n'abalangira Royal Chiefs Council okubategeeza ebibaire bijja mu maiso nkani update kuba omulimo guno twagutandika emyaka ena inuma era nga Kyabazinga yaliwo nga tutandika kubanga ekitundu kino ekyobuwaida kibaire n'obuzibu bw'abaana obutajja ku isomero. So bwe yaida twatambula naye twakoba nti okay tutandikewo isomero ery'abaana abato aba nasale memale tuva okwo tugaite ku isomero lya primary. So far isomero lya nasale liriwo buli tulina abaana 18 era nga basomera bwerere. Okusomesa omwana omulala mu isomero erya New Life 35,000 abazaire baleta ku 9,000 edisigairewo obwa Kyabazinga New Life Ministries n'obuyamba kwa abazaire okubona nti abaana babita mu kusoma buli taamu bulungi batyo. Ekyokubiri tuwaire abantu b'okukyala emirimu tulina abasomesa 15 n'abantu abandi abatukolera oti 10. So wona tulina abatukolera 25. Ekyo kibaite kibangawo ku kyalo ekyo ng'ate bonabona abasinga bakukyalo okwo n'abandi abasomesa abaali nga bakali kumaliriza kusoma kwaibwe twabayizaayo ba graduatinze n'abasomesa 2 buti aba graduatinze. So guno omulimu gutwenze okumukobera n'okumutegeeza nti omwaka guno tulijja atandika okuzimba primary school